Hello everybody, Zephyr Storm here, and welcome back to Zephyr Bay in Wurm Online on the Xanadu server all the way down to the south at approximately T17. Just an update for in case you guys forgot where I was. So my new villager Jonas, I helped him clear out. He did most of the work, but since my digging skill was higher, I was able to push back these walls a little bit farther. Still couldn't get as far as I wanted to on these walls because the slope up there's the 100 I could probably get now, but there's a couple that are 114, 115, something like that. So I still need a few more days to get to those. So this is episode number 13. We've already done 3 episodes. We've talked... I'm saying a lot in this video. Here's my little merchant area and the road up from there, and then I built the road around here on the outside instead of going this way. Remember in the last video, episode number 12, I was seriously complaining about what to do with this stupid mine road, and so all I did was get rid of it. So I cleared it out. I think I'm going to turn this into just the masonry area. Pile of bricks, pile of clay, maybe that kind of thing. I don't know. Possibly boat building area. Haven't decided. But the mine entrance is right there. Probably going to stay there. I did talk about moving it over to right on this road sort of area here. Down about 3 tiles. But I don't know. Haven't decided. Because then I have to get this collapsed or something. And I know it's done by a priest like an Aho priest or mag priest, but I don't really know anybody yet that are priests, or definitely not anybody that wants to come to the south of Xanadu. I've noticed from everybody I've talked to, it seems like everybody's congested sort of in the central middle area of Xanadu around some of the big lakes up there. So maybe this wasn't the best place to move to, but I don't think I'm in the mood to redeed at this point. So but maybe I'll sell this or sell it off. Give it off to somebody else. And they can do something with it. And I'll start a new series on something else at a later time. What else? So, okay. So, what did we say? This is episode 13. So, episode 10, we talked about Gamester for Life. He was our featured YouTuber for episode 10. Episode 11, it was Cat's Purr, also known as Andrea Fryer. And episode number 12 was Factional Fight. Adam and Brian, or Faerun and Griffith, Factional Fight guys. They were the featured YouTubers on episode number 12. So episode number 13... or those 3 people, or those 3 YouTube channels, were really the 3 YouTube channels that kind of convinced me to come on to Wurm Online and play Wurm Online. I've been getting some negative comments about, oh, you're probably not going to be around. It looks like you're just, wanted to make some YouTube videos and you don't really play anything very long, or you don't make anything very long. And that's probably kind of true in the fact that I haven't really made a lot of other videos for a lot of other games. Not necessarily because I've lost interest in the game. Like, I still play World of Warcraft pretty much constantly. Although I haven't played in the last 2 weeks since I've been playing this. Even though that Legion just came out for World of Warcraft. But it's not really my thing. It's really a lot of over-the-top drama and a lot of PvP. And, raid groups are always yelling at you and stuff like that. So just the plain old regular PvP quest, not PvP, but PvE questing aspect of World of Warcraft I like. But I really do like these sandbox games and simulation games and things like that. So like, I loved Star Wars Galaxies. I thought was a great crafting type game, even though there was fighting in that too, and there was PvP in that game. I really like the crafting system. Like, if you wanted a better gun, either you had to learn to craft it, or you needed to buy it from somebody else that was a weaponsmith. So I like that whole system. I mean, I like Guild Wars 2 and some of those other games. I played DDO, Dungeons and Dragons Online, for a long time when that first came out. But yeah. So anyway, just saying I like this game. So those were the 3 people that got me turned on to the game. And from this point on, I am just going to, I guess, pick a YouTube channel. Well, mostly just Wurm YouTube channels. I'm trying to get through 10 levels, so I'll see if I can get 10. I don't know if I can find 10 that I think are decent, but maybe there are. YouTubers that are doing other stuff in Wurm. Either Wurm Unlimited or Wurm Online. I don't really have negative aspects towards Wurm Unlimited. Is a perfect game for its group of people, you know, for that aspect of the game. I think that's a perfect way to do it. And as factional fight guys, as Adam and Brian, I think they mentioned in some of their videos, they were actually using Wurm Unlimited's server to do their videos, so some of their instructional videos. So I kind of like that idea. I might do that as well. But, you know, I like my little property. So, and we'll probably just stay here. Plus, you guys can get sneak peeks of what's happening. So, yeah, so this week I just wanted to mention, which is kind of funny, these 2 people are also part of the same alliance that the factional fight guys are in. And I really like their idea of what they're creating for their village, their settlement or whatever. So their names, their YouTube channel goes by Valiance and Kaylee, and they are creating a settlement called Shady Vale, and it's up near, I don't know exactly where it is, okay, so I'm just going to give you a rough idea, but I know that in this area right here is basically where most of the alliance, this particular alliance, is settled. I should probably pull up the map that has all the locations on it, but you know, this alliance, they have a couple people that are further away from there. There's like somebody over here, maybe somebody up on this island too. I don't really remember, but so I'm suspecting that there's somewhere right around here because of the way they get to the town and all of that stuff pretty easily. I expect that they're pretty close to that. Sorry, I don't really know exactly, but I'm sure if you text them on their YouTube channel, they would be more than happy to tell you exactly where they are. So they have some great videos. They've only posted, I think, about 6 or something so far. They were doing about one a week, but I think they've had some issues or something getting the next one posted up. But their settlement is pretty big too. So I don't know what you want to consider pretty big, but mine is, it couldn't go very wide, and I was a little bit upset about that, but I was still able to get access through water. So we're about 20, maybe 23 tiles wide, but right now we are deeded 40 tiles back, so 23 by 40 with, you know, like I said, I have is that another cedar tree right there? I didn't even see it. Well, there's another one right back there, I think, too. Oh, well, anyway, there's some cedar, I guess. So, yeah, 40 tiles back we're deeded. So, I don't know. Theirs looks pretty big, but they're doing some major terraforming as well. And they had some great ideas. In episode 6 of their videos, they terraformed out a huge area. So, I think you guys should really go check those out. It's pretty exciting, you know, 10 to 15 minute videos on just sort of a overview of what they've done or what they're planning on doing in their town of Shadyville, or their settlement of Shady Vale. I like it. So yeah, we'll have their description or their information in the description of the video below, and I really would recommend you guys go check them out, give them some love, maybe subscribe to their channel if you like their videos, give them a thumbs up, you know, all of that good stuff. I'm sure they would be greatly appreciative. So yeah, go check them out, and we'll have somebody new for next video too. So we'll find somebody else. I have a couple ideas. So Anyway, I wanted to mention what else I've done as far as, so you see I've built the BS or the FSB. So key point here is that I didn't really realize this before. I'm sure it says it somewhere, but I didn't really read it. And I know other people have probably posted it. But whenever you put stuff into a food storage bin or a BSB for that matter, it combines them together and then you pull it back out, everything is, the quality level of all the items is averaged out. So if you had something that was a 1 and then something that was a 25, well, guess what? It got averaged all the way down to whatever that would be, like 12 or something. So I was pretty surprised. So not that I don't know how much it overly matters in food ingredients, but I'm sure like with everything else it does. But I put some lumps of ore into a BSB by accident. Because the BSB is right next to my forge down there. I pulled it into the BSB window by accident, and I was like, oh, that's not where I wanted it. I pulled it out, and I realized all of them had the same quality level. Luckily, they were all roughly around the same QL, so it wasn't like a big loss or anything. So anybody watching my videos, if you do not know, make sure you separate out your ore and your anything that you care about what the quality level is. Planks, shafts, anything. And if you have lower quality, you want to use some lower quality and some higher quality stuff, put them in multiple different bins. Don't put the same stuff together in the same bin. Pro tip, I don't know if you want to call it that, but that's what it is. Alright, so the other thing that I was having issues with since the day I started here. So I think in the other videos I talked about how I've gone out and gotten these animals. Well, the first day I went looking for the cows, I got killed at least 3 times. Maybe more. I don't know. It was terrible. I couldn't run away. You know, I swear every time I got hit right in the leg. And so I couldn't run. I called the guards. I did /guard, whatever. /guards exclamation point. I did help, whatever, when the guards were... Even I was standing right next to the guards, and still the guards wouldn't help me. So I don't know if it was a glitch that day, but I died like 3 times in a row. Pathetic. No, seriously pathetic. I was able to lure a couple of them away from my body, so I could go back and get the stuff off of my body, my corpse, and then bury my corpse. But yeah, it was not very exciting. But anyway, so I did that, and I got all these animals. I'm still gonna look for more. I still need to find a female horse, and I'd love to find a bison. I really would like to breed bison, even though it seems like they're not a very big cash crop for this game. Everybody likes horses better, but I don't know. I like the idea of bison. If not, I just can use them for meat. Either way, raise them as like a cattle farm. So where's my inventory? Another problem I was having with my cart, I think I mentioned this in the other episode. My large cart, I could not get it above quality like 9 because I needed a pelt. And then you can see like all these other things. The shovel, I need a pelt. The iron saw, I need a pelt. Carving knife, I need a pelt. So I'm like, okay, I have to go find a pelt. So for 3 real life days this week, I went out looking for pelts. And of course it's only dogs, cats, rats. Dogs, cats, and rats, basically. So cats, mountain lions, and feral cat or whatever. The dogs, and then the rats. I saw absolutely none. Not any of those 3 things around where I am. And I went pretty far in different directions. Getting chased by trolls and spiders and bears and wolves. Trying to find a stupid dog. That's where I did find these 2 like the ram and a sheep together. They actually pretty much were together, so I just scooped them both up one day when I was looking for the dog and brought him back. So yeah, no luck at all. But oddly enough, as I was traveling back, I'm walking down the road with my sheep, and this wagon comes sort of flying right past me, and something dropped out of the back of the wagon. So I'm like, what did they drop? I wonder if they knew they dropped something. So I went up and looked at it, and I picked it up, and it was a mountain lion pelt, quality level 65. To me, not to maybe all of you guys, but to me, a quality item level 65 pelt is like an epic quality pelt to me. So I don't know. You guys are probably laughing at me, but to me, this is a huge deal for somebody that doesn't have any skills or quality level items or anything. So I try to chase her down. I'm like, hey, you dropped your pelt or whatever, blah, 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 blah. And so, and then the person just took off. So I want to give a shout out to, the name is Elizaria. Elizaria, like Elizaria. Sorry if I'm not pronouncing your name right. She has been so helpful to me. She's the one that actually owned this property over here that she just graciously deeded over to new player Chuck Boyer, who's over there. He's not online right now because she is playing, I think, on release. She's playing on release and she has no time to come back to Xanadu and deal with it. So she actually deeded to him. But I saw her in local like the first day I got here, and I was chatting her up, and she was very nice. I say she because it's a female character. Whether it's really a she or not, I have no idea. But in World of Warcraft, we would say definitely not. But maybe in this kind of game, people actually play female characters if they're female. I don't know. So, anyway, I think the whole idea was she watched my video and she thought it would be a good idea to drop off a pelt for me, even though I said that I wouldn't be, trying not to cheat in the whole hardcore survival mode, but I cheat a little bit by keeping the flint and steel, because I don't know how long it would have taken me to get steel. I have no idea. So I kind of like kept that. And then this pelt thing, I don't know how to view it. I'm keeping it and I'm using it, but I don't know if you really want to consider it a cheat or if it's just something that you need to have to be able to progress in the game. It's like a game mechanic. If you don't have it, you can't progress. I don't know. So obviously I took it. If you guys want to smack me down for that, you can, whatever. But I'm trying not to accept too many things unless I barter for them in one way or another. So, but anyway, I just wanted to give a shout out to her because she's really been very helpful. And the pelt obviously was hers, and she basically gave that to me. It's kind of like a bag of money that falls off of a armored car. Do you keep the bag of money? Do you turn it back in? I don't know. It's kind of like the lottery. I don't know. But anyway, so yeah, special thanks to her. And then I also wanted to say thanks to Leaflet. He has given me, I guess he watched some of my videos too, and then he actually PM'd me in game and was giving me some hints as well, some tips on things that I'm doing wrong, whatever things that I'm not doing, I could be doing better, that whole thing. So the first thing he mentioned was obviously making frying pans. So I've been using, let's see if I have them in here. Yeah, I've been using the pottery bowls because they were easy to make, right? I just go down, get some clay, fry them up, and then they make casseroles. The frying pans will also make casseroles, but also they make stew, and they'll make meals, I guess, right, eventually, when I get some of that. So I went ahead and made up 4 frying pans, and then I still have the 5 pottery bowls. You can see my food. I'm already in the last stage of fasting. So pretty soon when this goes down, I won't be able to do anything anymore other than fish. So I really got to get the farm going, get some stuff planted, some vegetables, and then I guess just fish. Because obviously I'm not going to go hunting unless I find, if I kill some domestic animals, maybe some cows and stuff like that, some sheep, some whatever. I I don't even know what the easiest thing to kill is on this game, but I swear I get hit once or twice and I feel like I'm dead. So anyway, he mentioned that, making some frying pans. Also, he mentioned, and to me this is a pretty interesting, where does he, oh yeah, here? I have to look. I'm not really sure how to do it. Oh, not in here. In my inventory window, right? Isn't there a way? I'll click on inventory. Here we go. So click on inventory, and then you can add groups. So basically, sub-menus underneath your inventory. Again, probably a huge thing that most of you already know, but for me, I had no clue. So just imagine the idea of like, oh, I want to put all of my blacksmithing stuff in one menu. All of my cooking stuff in one menu, etc., that kind of thing. You're able to put all that stuff in these, like, you know, just like the rope. There's a couple things of rope or sleeping powder. It's like its own sub-menu instead of it all being listed out together. Huge pro tip, at least for me. And again, that was Leaflet. I'm not really sure what settlement he is in or where on the server he is, but he PM'd me, and that was really nice. He let me know that. And a couple other things. He really tried to help me with this road down here, this path by the mine. And I should have done it while he was PMing me. But I really hate bugging people. So, I don't know. I don't really like bothering people. I like getting their help, but I don't want to sit there and be like, well, can you hold my hand while we do it? Blah, 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 so I can get it right. So I went back and tried to apply the flattening, leveling type, whatever techniques that he had mentioned that day, and I just couldn't get it to work. So obviously I got totally irritated and just leveled the whole thing out and made a path around this elevation and come up the other side because I couldn't stand it anymore. So did I give up? Yeah, probably. Farm is over there. 2 levels I have now. So I have 12 tiles on the first level and then another 12 tiles on the second level, and I think we're gonna have at least one more tier with another 12 tiles, so it'll be like 36 tiles farm. Obviously nothing is planted yet except for 2 things of pumpkins. That's the only thing I had that we could plant, so we need to forage. I'm sure we can go forage and botanize and all that stuff and get some stuff. Oh, it's not, yeah, there's a guard tower there. So there's a guard tower there. I believe the guard towers have to be 51 tiles apart from each other. There's also a guard tower at the top of Respite at the road. There's also one at the road over there too, which is almost directly on top of this Vontopia's guard tower. So this guard tower here, so there's another one up there. So we gotta assume that that one is probably 50 something tiles from there. But how close is it to me this way? Makes me wonder if I'll even be able to put a guard tower on my property. If that 51 tile thing is correct, I haven't looked it up yet. But I think that's what I heard somebody say in a video. Alright, so what else? So yeah, Leaflet, thank you very much. Alizaria, always I appreciate everything you've done for me since I started. As far as tips and tricks and just basically talking to me, I guess. That's even helpful in its own self. So you see our little farm right there. There's 2 tiles of pumpkins growing right there. Path up here to tier 1. Path up here, tier 2. And then there'll be another path to tier 3. And then over here in this area I leveled out will be the inn. The inn is going to be 4x4. Hopefully 3 floors eventually. I know that I can't do it with my skill level. So when I tried to lay out the 4x4, it wouldn't let me do it. It said my skill level wasn't high enough. So I thought it was one skill level for each wall. So that's only 16 walls. So I thought it would be a 16 skill level, but maybe there's a skill level for the roof and a skill level for the floor as well. So you can see my carpentry is only at 16 right now. Hopefully it has nothing to do with fine carpentry, but yeah, my carpentry is 16, so I would think I should be able to do the 4x4 building, but I don't know. If you guys have any ideas about that, let me know. And what else have I done that's a new trick kind of thing? So I did mention Valiant's and Kaylee's website or whatever, YouTube channel. Make sure you check them out. Make sure you make frying pans for yourself. Very easy to make, actually. Uses a lot of ore, like a lot of weight in ore. But they're easy to make. So I made a few of those. I'll probably make some more. Obviously, whenever I get this built, this is going to be the kitchen area down here inside the inn. So that'll have, you know, second floor will have the beds. First floor will have like the kitchen and all of that stuff. A couple ovens, those kind of things. The 2 cows are breeding, or whatever, are pregnant. None of the other animals are pregnant yet. What else did I want to tell you guys? I think I mentioned to everybody. Oh, I did this. I don't know, it's going to sound stupid or whatever, but I was actually kind of shocked or surprised or, you know, totally excited about, almost like a little kid, about the fact that Wurm decided to feature my YouTube channel in their news update about the cooking or whatever that came out on Saturday. It was way, you know, a little small blurb in there. Also, Milo Sanks' website, so our YouTube channel is on there too, because he's back, and I think, but that's for another day. So it was on their news update on Saturday, a link to my channel or a description about my channel, and then also they posted something on their Facebook page about my channel as well. So I've been getting a couple extra views because of that. So I really appreciate the Wurm people for doing that, adding me to their channel. You know, it's almost like celebrity status to me. I mean, that's a big deal. I mean, sure, they probably will eventually do everybody that has a YouTube channel, but I still thought it was a pretty cool idea. Anyway, so again, thanks to them as well. Alright, so it's just been about 30 minutes, so I don't want to keep you guys too long. If you guys like the video series, whatever, give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. And please, if you have any comments, concerns, suggestions, ideas, whatever, about this video series, about anything, the direction I need to go, whatever. Should I move? Should I stay where I am? That kind of thing. Let me know what you think. Because if I'm going to move, if I do end up moving, which I don't know that I really want to, but I think I would, I am just going to give this property to Jonas. He really wanted something down here on the coast, and I don't know, like, my idea was to get a coastal property because I really wanted to get into shipping and stuff, but I don't know that I'm even going to do that. So I may move if anybody invites me, or, you know, if somebody wants to invite me to their alliance, or, you know, if the alliance that Valiant and Kaylee and Griffith and Faerun and all those guys are in, if they want to invite me up there and there's some property near them, maybe I'll go up there. But like I said, I don't want to step on anybody's toes. I would like to get a little bit more of the sort of social aspect of the game instead of all this, like, you know, it's fun to do things by yourself, but it's also fun to do things with other people, or to have interaction with other people, or even just to communicate with other people. Like, you know, what am I supposed to talk to anybody? I don't even know. So the only friends I have on here are the people that are the one girl that owned the property and the person that now owns the property, and then also Griffith, because I asked him a question or something, so he friended me, which is nice. So yeah, that's all I have to say. Thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for episode number 14 coming up next. I also am creating a playlist of just weekly settlement updates. So hopefully they'll be short, 15-minute or so little videos of the settlement update as I go along each week. I'll have that in a separate playlist. I don't know if I'm going to wait and post them at the end, like post 10 weeks worth or something, or if I should do it individually. Maybe I'll just post it each week along with, as part of the video series, but just with a different name. So yeah, that's all I have. Thank you guys for watching. This has been Zephyr Storm, playing on Callaway, obviously. Doesn't say that anywhere. Where's my name? Oh well, whoever I am. Until next time, guys. Peace out.